Dear students, I welcome you to this lecture. It is about demonstration strategy. Dear students, before going ahead, let me share with you the objectives of this lecture. The objectives are understanding the meaning of demonstration strategy, understanding the utility of demonstration strategy in different subjects, understanding the drawbacks of demonstration and the measures to be incorporated in order to overcome the limitations. Demonstration as a process involves showing by reason or proof, explaining or making clear by use of examples or experiments. Putting it more simply, demonstration means to clearly show. It is a practical exhibition and explanation of how something works or is performed. Demonstration as a teaching strategy refers to the visual presentation of the action and activities or practical work related to the facts and principles of a delivered lesson by the teacher in the classroom. It aims to facilitate the task of teaching and learning. A teacher, while using this strategy, demonstrates in a practical form the objects, instruments, phenomenon, actions and events related to the teaching of his lesson. All students of the class simultaneously gain practical, richer experiences with the common demonstration exhibited to them by the class teacher. As a result, such demonstrations help them in understanding the facts and principles in their proper form, practically as well as theoretically. Terming it differently, demonstration implies the presentation of a pre-arranged series of events or equipment to a group of students for their observation. This is accompanied by explanatory remarks. It is a teaching method based predominantly on the modeling of knowledge and skills, a form of presentation whereby the teacher or learners show how something works or operates or how something is done. Following that, students practice under teacher supervision. Finally, independent practice is done to the point of proficiency. Demonstration refers to performing so that learners can observe how something is done, resulting in helping them to transfer theory to practical application. The demonstration method is best used in teaching learners how to perform manipulative operations. Demonstrations are valuable tools for teaching both concrete techniques and abstract concepts or principles. This device is most commonly used in science and fine arts. It can also be used in giving information, knowledge and training. This method has several advantages. For example, it saves time in presenting, concentrates attention of learners on relationships to be understood. It makes efficient use of power of observation. It is a means of strong motivation. It can be used in training groups or individuals. Again, demonstration enables the students to acquire knowledge in the first-hand form. It brings about a close relationship between theory and practice. It helps in fixing facts and principles. It fosters creative thinking. In other words, the best way to teach how is to show how. A demonstration is any planned performance by a presenter of an occupational skill, scientific principle or experiment. An effective demonstration follows 3 steps of the learning cycle. Number 1, it is the stimulus step, that is introducing the problem. Number 2 is the assimilative step, that is demonstration and development of the understanding by the learner. And the third one is the application step. The demonstration method should not be confused with the illustrated lecture method of teaching. An illustrated lecture involves the use of pictures or other materials to illustrate relationships. Slides, moving pictures, charts, specimens or models are often used. No tools, physical materials, machines or appliances are manipulated in the teaching process. In teaching manipulative skills by the demonstration method, the presenter is concerned that the learner understands the logical step-by-step procedures in doing the job, the principles that apply and the related information. Planning the logical step-by-step points or activities is the key to a successful demonstration. These points must be carefully demonstrated and explained to the learner. Only by developing and using a lesson plan can the presenter hope to do an effective job of teaching. Now, let us see the utility of demonstration strategy in different subjects. Demonstration as a teaching strategy helps the teacher in his teaching task to a great extent. He can make his students grasp and understand the contents of his lesson with great care by saving a lot of time and efforts for achieving the desired objectives. Demonstration puts the necessary zeal and enthusiasm among the students for teaching the facts and the principles in a proper way. The knowledge and experiences so gained help them to remember these facts and principles for a longer time and use them in a practical way. Moreover, the demonstration helps in cultivating genuine interest and attention of the students in the class activities. It makes the students active participants in the teaching learning process and provides them opportunities for the development of their mental faculties like faculty of observation, reasoning, deep thinking and creative imagination. With all such advantages drawn with its use, it is not uncommon to find that demonstration strategy proves quite helpful in the teaching learning of almost all subjects of the school curriculum, including work experience, fine arts, music, games and other co-curricular activities and hobbies. In the teaching of languages, a teacher may successfully use demonstration as a teaching strategy for explaining the meaning, feeling, emotional touch and latent expression covered by a word or sentence. For example, shyness, anger, fear, laughter and sadness can be successfully demonstrated for learning the true meaning of these words. Weeping and laughing in their various forms, lighter, mild, strong and excessive, can also be successfully demonstrated. In the teaching of social sciences, also there arise many occasions for the use of demonstration strategy. A teacher may demonstrate the process of electing people's representative in a civics lesson. He may demonstrate the clothes, ornaments and other things related to a particular civilization and regime in a history lesson. In the same way, in a lesson of geography, effects and principles related to the relative position and moments of the various planets, the moments of the earth and its impact, the phenomena of lunar and solar eclipse, volcanoes, flowing of the rivers, etc., can be successfully demonstrated. In mathematics, topics related to demonstrative geometry and practical arithmetic as well as trigonometry can be successfully taught with the help of demonstration device. In the teaching of science, this strategy has a tremendous scope. Science lessons need a lot of activity and practical work which can be successfully demonstrated through the use of this device. For example, the teacher can demonstrate the construction and working of a water pump, diesel or petrol engine, human eye or heart for the required teaching and learning. In this way, various facts, concepts and principles related to physical and life sciences may be first demonstrated through their actual shape, aid material and relevant experiments, and then students may be helped to generalize and learn them. In other subjects, where we aim to develop certain skills among the students like music, dancing, games or work experiences, the planned demonstration of the various subjects, instruments and activities may serve very useful purpose in making the students acquire the desired knowledge and skills. Students, let us be aware about some of the limitations of demonstration method. Some of the main defects of demonstration method can be listed as: number 1, all the topics related to various subjects can't be demonstrated. Number 2, demonstration strategy for its use requires competent teachers well acquainted with the theoretical concepts and their related practical demonstration. We sometimes lack such skillful teachers. Number 3, the success of demonstration lies in its proper observation on the part of the students. It requires small number of students in a class, proper equipment and material facilities to make the demonstration visible to the whole class, and keen attention and alertness on the part of the students throughout the process of demonstration. All such requirements are hardly fulfilled. Number 4, demonstration strategy only demonstrates the action but does not provide actual opportunities for learning by doing. Now, we are having some suggestions to improve demonstration teaching strategy. These few suggestions should be taken into consideration. Number 1, the teacher should plan the demonstration work carried out in the class. He should plan all the activities relating to demonstration in great detail. He must know where he has the need and scope for demonstration. Number 2, he should look into the resources including his own ability to arrange for such demonstrations. Ensure that all the equipment, illustrations and other relevant materials are ready before the demonstration begins. Number 3, he should have an advanced rehearsal of the demonstration before actually doing it in the class. Number 4, break down the demonstration into suitable steps so that it can be easily understood by the students. Number 5, as a teacher, proceed with the demonstration slowly so that all the students may grasp and comprehend the details. Number 6, wherever possible, involve students in demonstration. 7, ascertain after every step whether the students have grasped the meaning, contents and explanations. Number 8, you need to give suitable verbal explanations for heightening the interest of the students. Number 9, you will have to encourage students to analyze, record and tabulate the results of their observation. And the 10th one, the teacher should always keep in mind the principle of integration of theory with practice. It refers to the techniques used to maintain healthy learning environment relatively free of behavior problems. The goals of effective classroom management are to make ample time for learning. It helps to improve the quality of time use by keeping students actively engaged and involved. It ultimately encourages student self-management, self-control, and responsibility. In order to see better results, demonstration method should be supplemented by other strategies like questioning answering, exposition, narration, explanation, and using aid materials like charts, pictures, models, graphics, etc. Students, to conclude, let us see that the lesson demonstration strategy is a classroom method which is mainly used in technical schools and training colleges. It is widely used by teacher educators during teaching practice. It is used for achieving the psychomotor and cognitive objectives. It consists of 3 successive steps. Number 1, it is introduction, 2, development, and the third one, that is integration. In the first step of demonstration, the aims and objectives of the lesson are stated. The second phase involves a good deal of question answers and other class activities. In this step, the students try to initiate the demonstrated activity. If there is any query, the teacher tries to satisfy them by further demonstration and illustrations. At the last step, the teacher integrates all the activities, and then these activities are rehearsed, revised, and evaluated. Demonstration is mainly used as a teaching strategy for average and below average students or untrained and inexperienced teachers. The cognitive and psychomotor objectives can be realized by applying this method of teaching. It is more useful for pupil teachers to develop their own lessons in classroom teaching. Demonstration enables the students to acquire knowledge in the first-hand form. It brings about a close relationship between theory and practice. Demonstration often occurs when students have a hard time connecting theories to actual practice, or when students are unable to understand application of theories. It definitely helps in fixing facts and principles. It fosters creative thinking. Students, it was all for today's lesson, hoping that you might have understood the lecture and enjoyed it. Thanks.